Well, good evening on this Wednesday, everybody, November 26th. I'm Chris Allen, and this is 270 weather for the 270 area code and beyond. Happy Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's the big day. Today, the busiest travel day of the year. There's some big problems up in the Great Lakes. That's where it's snowing right now, but there is a very slim possibility that someone in the 270 or nearby the 270 area code, say later this weekend, could pick up a few snowflakes. It's very possible. Very possible. We're going to discuss that just a little bit more here in just a few moments. So I know you're interested in that. Some of you are wanting maybe a little snow for maybe not Thanksgiving, but this coming weekend. And I don't blame you. I mean, it's November. It's the end of November, and it's about time that we get something in here. So we're going to explore all the possibilities and see what's up with that, because it is a possibility for someone out there. How do you like that for a tease? That's what we call in the biz a tease. Makes you hang on and wonder what's next. Well, here's what's next. The numbers for today, Wednesday, November 26th, in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We had a high of 60, and you may be thinking, wait a minute. When did we hit 60 today? Well, your curiosity would be correct, because we didn't hit 60 until just after midnight last night, early this morning. That's when we hit 60. From that point down, the cold front came through, and it's brought temperatures down pretty much all day long. So that 60 happened really early this morning. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see this here. Heart of gold. Heart of gold 79. Your mic is static again? Really? I don't know. I'm listening right here. Okay, I got the headphones on. I don't hear. Now sometimes my voice is that way. Switch your mics, Chris. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I need to find out what the issue is with that, because I don't hear it. And in my headphones, everything sounds the way it should be. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. But anyway, I'll get it fixed. Anyway, 65 degrees warmer than normal, which is, for this day, 55 is where we should be. 60 happened early, like after midnight this morning. The low was 46. No precipitation past 24 hours. Okay, let's move on, because I'm not sure why we're getting the static in here. It could just be, many of you are saying lots of static. Well, that's not good. I don't want that. I'm not sure why that's happening. Well, that is very strange. It almost makes me want to just not do this live anymore and just record it and go back and make sure that it's the way it ought to be. So I'm not sure what that is, or why it's staticky. Because everything in front of me, all of the tools and gadgets and everything is working as it should. You know what works as it should? R&R Controls. Yep, and they want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving as well because they are a family-run business, and that's what they're all about. They they want to make sure that your family is taken care of, not just during the summer months when you're wanting air conditioning, but during the winter months when you need heat or just ventilation. And they want to make sure that if you need backup power for your home or for your business, yeah, because they handle businesses too, they can do that with a generator from Generac, the number one name in generators. So call them or go to their website. Now, I can tell you that, tomorrow being Thanksgiving, most likely they're not going to be in the office. But you can hit them up at rnrhvac.com. And on Friday, now you can hit them up on the phone on Friday, 270-777-2024 is the number to call. 270-777-2024. Because with R&R Controls, you'll never be without. And they do want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. Good folks. All right, let's check the current conditions. What is this? In all caps. Big black 420. Chris Allen, your microphone is cooked. It sounds like a egg frying. What? Okay. How about now? Does it sound different now? I'm just trying a couple of things. Does this sound any better? Anybody need to let me know? I'm waiting for your comments. Because this is a good way. Oh, better. Okay, Sally Lee says it's better. Sally Lee knows what she's talking about. Whoever you are, Sally Lee, but thank you. Oh, better. Okay. Well, I must have hit a switch accidentally. Okay, now it's sounding great. Thank you all. See, that's what real time answers. I'm not sure. It's just I'm looking down and I saw a button that looked out of place. All good now. Oh, there's my buddy Derek. Derek knows because he's worked in radio. He knows. Okay, well, good. Thanksgiving. I'm giving thanks to you guys because you made me sound better live and in real time. How's that? No, really, I am grateful for all of you. Mistakes and all that I make, you guys are just like, oh, okay, it's fine. You made the adjustment. Now let's move on. Okay, I will. Thank you. Here's a look at radar satellite together. And as you can see, we've got clouds beginning to move in from the west. Now, these clouds are really not going to bring us anything in the way of moisture. These will just be moving in overnight, and they're mostly high clouds, high cirrus clouds, maybe some mid-level clouds. But with the radar scan, you can see that there's nothing in the way of rain that's showing up. And temperatures, chilly now. Some upper 30s and low 40s. Doing it again weird. What? You got to be kidding me. It must be. Let me try this. Okay? I hope this doesn't make a noise. Okay. Now I reset a component over here. And I don't know what else to do. It's doing it again. Ah, that is just very, very strange. Well, I apologize, you guys, but I'll just try to go and do the best I can with what I got. No change. No change. That sounds like the story of my life. No change. You know, money, no change. It's terrible. What? Okay, look. Okay, I just unplugged the mic and plugged it back in. Is this making any difference? Any difference at all? Just hit okay. Linda Painter, very static. Very static. Hello, check 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nope. All right. So static is still there. All right, I promise I'm gonna track this down and find out what's going on. But if you can just deal with this a little bit longer, I'll get through this as quick as I can because you guys, it's Thanksgiving. Let me just say right off the bat, there's no bad weather anywhere close to us. You have to go all the way up to the Great Lakes to find bad weather. So, and let me show you that. Let me zoom out, get rid of these, and we're going to go north. And we're going to go up into the Great Lakes. This is where there are problems with the weather. Okay. So let's turn on some radar and you can check it out here. The radars are all lighting up with snow, lots of snow. And it's that snow that's up in the Great Lakes. There it is. Look at that. Heavy snow. Up in the what we call the UP of Michigan, that's the Upper Peninsula. And boy, it keeps coming. Look at this. Cadillac, Michigan, all the way down. Now, some of this snow is not being picked up because on radar, Doppler radar has a hard time picking up snow sometimes after a certain distance. Well, let's go down to Grand Rapids. See it there. Lansing, Kalamazoo. And then we go over toward Detroit. Look at the snow. And the thing is, this snow is just going to keep coming. It's lake effect snow, Cleveland even getting some. Then we go to northern Indiana, South Bend, Fort Wayne, getting snow. Chicago, a little mix of snow and maybe some ice. But now this far south, we're not going to see any of that. There's Indianapolis. Nothing happening there. But if you're headed north, that's going to be the trouble spot in the Great Lakes. And some locations in Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, south of the Great Lakes, over the course of the holiday weekend may pick up on a little bit of snow. But none of that is going to come our direction. It's just not going to happen for us. So if you're looking for snow, you're going to have to go way far to the north. All right, here's a look at current temperatures from the Kentucky Mesonet Network, and it's starting to get chilly. Here at 6:57, temperatures in the 30s after reaching into the 50s, close to 60. But keep in mind, like I said, the temperatures hit that number that you're looking at right there, upper 50s to low 60s, early this morning after midnight. Precipitation, nothing in the bucket today. Well, there was a little bit out east of us, but that was very, very early this morning. Winds coming out of the west at 5 to 10 and are still a little breezy at times, but the winds will improve as we go through time and settle down. Here's a look at the maps. Pretty quiet tonight, midnight, 6 a.m., Thanksgiving morning tomorrow. And we're clear. We're clear. High pressure in control. Everything's clear. We go midnight tomorrow night into early Thursday, or I'm sorry, this is Thursday afternoon, Thanksgiving Day. Now we're starting to get into early Friday with high pressure still here, but look what's coming from the west. Here is 6 p.m. Friday. Models showing, like I showed you last night, a little mix maybe to start with this warm front. But the good news is the winds will start to shift from the south as the warm front comes in. That warmer air will change all of this into rain during the day, Saturday and Sunday, as the front comes through. Rainy day, Saturday. If you have any plans Saturday, just know that it's going to rain. Now, behind the front, there is some colder air that's going to work in. You see all this. This is rain changing to snow in parts of Missouri as we get into Sunday morning. Here's Monday, 6 a.m. Still rain for us. Now, this is where the models diverge. In other words, they go different directions. So this synoptic map, that's what we call it, showing all the, cold fronts, warm fronts, high pressure, low pressure. Because of that model divergence or disagreement, if you will, it's having a hard time parsing out who's getting rain and who's going to get something mixed in. But I can tell you that during the day, each day next week, with a chance of rain at night, it may get cold enough that some of you may see some snow mixed in, as it shows right here. See, this is early Wednesday morning, but it's not a guarantee. Certainly not a guarantee. We'll just have to wait and see how this pans out. Now let's show that European model like I did last night, and you can see the cold air coming in as we get into the day tomorrow. This is Thanksgiving Day, and now we're going into Black Friday. Still cold, 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 cold. Here's Saturday now. We start to see a little bit of moderation and warmer air coming in just in time for the arrival of the moisture. So some of this is showing that there might be a little mixy stuff in there. But that's certainly not a guarantee. But I've mentioned it just in case somebody does pick up on something. Here's Sunday, rain into Sunday. Now this is where the models start to diverge a little bit from what I just showed you to right now. The previous model didn't have this, but this one does, where there's a break in the rain Sunday night into Monday. Cold air, yes, but no moisture until, now this is Monday, and look what happens right in the middle. Look at this. See that? This is Tuesday, December 2nd. Maybe a little snow in here? Maybe. It's possible. There's a little divot here, a little trough, and just enough moisture that it could produce something in the way of light snow. But that's not until Tuesday of next week. That is the reason why some of the models are saying we might not get any kind of snow. We might not get. Hang on just a second, folks. I've got a Walmart delivery, and so there There it is. Okay. We're having all kinds of fun tonight, aren't we? So on Tuesday, that's a possibility. Hey, I had to have some last minute stuff before tomorrow because Walmart's closed tomorrow, if you didn't know. And then here we go into next Thursday. Now look at this. Thursday and Friday, there may be some rain and snow again. But that's like way down into the end of next week. And I just don't put a whole lot of stock into that. But I wanted to show it to you anyway for posterity's sake, and because I know a lot of you are making plans toward that time. That'll be Christmas parade time. Oh boy. We'll just have to wait and see. Here's a look at the model blender. Cold. We're going to keep it cold in the 40s all the way through this weekend into next week. A couple of times we do approach near 50. But look at these lows, 20s and 30s across the board. So when moisture does come in, it's most likely going to be either a chilly rain or it could be snow. Yeah. That's what I'm looking at. It's a very good possibility. Okay. I'm seeing some of your comments. Let the north keep the snow. Let's see here. Oh, Carla Faye Hagen Barber. Sounds like you're too close to the microphone. I don't know, but I can hear you fine. Reckon you will do a turkey drop this year? As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. From WKRP in Cincinnati, one of the greatest stunts of all time on television. Yeah, I'll have to watch that. Donna Brooks is saying, give me 70s for Thanksgiving. Okay. Carolyn, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Thank you. Here's Pam. They had the roads treated in southern Indiana, Illinois on my way to St. Louis. I know Pam. She goes to St. Louis a lot. She's from there. She has family there, so she knows what she's talking about. Yeah, that's just in case. Just in case. Let's see. Here's Linda. I'm going to be hibernating, so I'm good. Like a big old bear, I'm going to be hibernating. I'm going to eat my turkey and dressing and all the goodies, and then I'm going to just let the tryptophan kick in and take a nap. That's what I'm doing. Hey, that's the best part about it. Right? Okay. Enough said. Again, I'll work on, look, I'm not on TV. Well, let me take that back. I am on TV tomorrow, but not live. I'm not supposed to say anything about that. But I told you guys because you guys were a close circle. But I'll be home tomorrow for Thanksgiving and Friday. I'm not here on Friday. So I will take the next 2 days in between meals with the family and work on the audio issue because that's driving me crazy. I got to get to the bottom of it, and you know I will. I mean, I've got some really good equipment, so I'm not sure where the interference is coming from, but I will make it right. All right. In the meantime, you guys, I want you to have a happy and wonderful Thanksgiving. I mean it from my heart to yours. Without you, none of this would happen. Without you, I wouldn't still be doing what I started doing 40 years ago, and that's covering weather. And so to you, it's really your fault. It's your fault. I place the blame on you for me continuing to do the weather. You know what I mean? I mean that with all due respect. I love you guys. I really do. Thank you, and God bless you. And may your Thanksgiving just be absolutely wonderful. God bless.